All right, today I'm going to do a Barnacle bust on my Cummins diesels here. I've never done this before. A lot of guys in the club have had it done, and I wanted to take some time, figure out how to do it myself so that I can maybe do it every 2 or 3 years. The last time I took the whole engine apart and took the aftercooler, the oil cooler, the heat exchangers off and had them boiled at a radiator shop. It's a lot of work, so my purpose today is to try and cut down a lot of that labor. So I'll walk you through some of the things that I had to do just to get ready, and then I'll fire it up. I've already actually got it set ready to go. I've kept it pretty simple. I've got a 1.4 horsepower I think it's 1250 gallon per hour sump pump in there. I've just got a 5-gallon bucket. I've got a backup bucket over there just in case I got to scoop something out. I bought a relatively inexpensive 1 1/8 inch hose, a couple hose clamps, and really the hardest part was adapting things. So what I did is I'm actually going to run it in reverse. And I'm going to pump from the bucket up through my my heat exchanger, the exit. So I took that hose off from over there, and I've hose clamped and I've adapted. And as you can see, I've had to go and figure out how to adapt. Electrician's tape has come in pretty handy to make up, to be able to put around and then to clamp on if things aren't quite snug as you want. And then so everything goes through the heat exchanger. It'll come through the oil cooler, it'll come through the aftercooler, and it'll come up, and ultimately I've got it down here coming where my raw water pumps are, and I've done it adapt. Actually, what you have to do is you also have to take the impeller out. So you're gonna have to take the cover off, pull the impeller out, and that's what I've done over here. And while you're doing this, it's probably a good idea to actually change your impeller. So that's what I'm doing. And also, you take all the zincs out. And what I've done here is I've taken the zinc out, the pencil zinc, and then put it back in on both the aftercooler and the heat exchanger on the far side. Probably the hardest thing for me to do today has been actually taking the hose off the oil, the water cooler. Sorry, not the water cooler. The pump over there. I mean, it had been on there for a while, and when I put the new pumps on a couple years ago, that was the last time. What I did is I have gone and bought this little tool here. Unfortunately, on this engine here, I didn't have it, so I spent a lot of time farting about, hurting myself, and beating my arms up trying to get that hose off. I should have just bought this in the first place. On the other engine, the hose is still on, so hence I bought this, and I'm hoping that's going to make the job a whole lot easier. It's harder to get in at that engine too. That's why I've got my air filter off there. Anyway, so now what I've done is I've wired everything up, and I've actually run it. I'm running it in reverse, and I have already ran it just with fresh water before I pour the Barnacle Buster in. So it was running great. Here, let's see. Sorry, bear with me for a second. I scooped out a couple little bits of water just a while ago, because when I put the Barnacle Buster in, it's a 4-to-1 ratio. And so I just scooped a little bit out, but hopefully there's still enough. So there you go. It's got a nice loop going there, good flow. I tried using a pump, not quite so skookum as this, and because of the size of the hoses and the from the bucket up, there's a rise of about I don't know, let's say 3 feet, and then you're pushing a lot of water. You're pushing almost, let's say, 4.5, 5 gallons of water through the system. So right now everything's prepped and ready to go. I'm going to take the Barnacle Buster, which I don't know, I'm sure you can find deals, but I paid about, what did I pay? I paid about, I don't know, $80 a gallon. I bought two just because I didn't want to run out, but from what I understand, one should do both engines. I'm just going to pour this in, and we'll get going. All right, I've been waiting to do this for a while, so let's see how it works. Plug her in. I've been told it could bubble up, but I'm busting the barnacles. So I'm not totally sure how long I'm going to do this. Some people said you can do it for hours, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know. So I may go wander around the club. I'm going to make sure everything's running here. I don't want to leave it, and but I'll go wandering around and find somebody close by and get their opinion on maybe how long I should be running it. As you can see, the color's already changed, so that's good. Anyways, I'll come back later.